بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
So the next attribute is Next-Hop Attribute. So when the BGP carries any routes, it will also include this Next-Hop information as well. Like if you try to see, if you remember, I already discussed this Next-Hop behavior. In BGP, the Next-Hop is equal to next AS. Because when the BGP carries any update within the same iBGP neighbors, it will not change the Next-Hop. But whereas whenever the BGP is sending any update to the external BGP neighbor, it will change the Next-Hop. And again, it will not change within the same AS. It will change when it is sending outside the AS. So this default behavior may have some reachability issues. So to change this behavior, we use a Next-Hop self command. And by using Next-Hop self, we can actually change the Next-Hop. Now, this Next-Hop information you normally see with show IP BGP. So which will display the routes. Along with it will include the AS path information. Sorry, the Next-Hop information. Now, the Next-Hop is nothing but the next router from which neighbor or the neighbor I'm receiving this route. And whenever you see the Next-Hop of 000 means you need to understand this is locally advertised route in the BGP. So if you see on the router 1, I'm advertising this route on my local router. So the locally advertised routes will always have the Next-Hop of 0000. And whatever the routes you are receiving from your neighbor, probably it will have the neighbor IP address as a Next-Hop address. And you can verify this information probably by using show IP BGP command here. Okay, so these things we already verified in the Next-Hop topic in the eBGP behavior. So the same thing, but again, the Next-Hop information will be carried along with the BGP update. And it is a mandatory, a well-known and mandatory attribute.